about this. This is just one of those random kinds of streams. But like, hi. Good evening, everyone. Hi. Oh, BGM a bit too loud? Okay, okay, okay. Okay, how about this one? Good evening, everyone. Konniya, konniya. Hi, hi, hi. Yeah, hi. How about this one? How about this one? This is okay. That's better. Okay, okay. Okay. So anyway, hi. Yeah. Well, no. Maaga sa lang natapos today. Kaya I'm glad. Cause like I would have been so livid if they still had the Leah today, like at this time. Anyway, I remember posting about a stream like earlier today, and I said like, I hope you got the thumbnail joke. I hope you got it, because it's essentially just the SpongeBob meme when he was trying to write an essay. And then all that he could do was like a really fancy looking duh. Yeah. So that was my flashbacks. Yeah, it's true. Yeah. So today's just going to be like I don't know, like a really random stream. Honestly, to give you guys like a little bit of background, I don't particularly dabble a lot with writing. I guess time to write an essay. That's what I say. The break time. But yeah, I'm by no means a writerer, you know, but I figure it might be a cool idea to actually write on stream. It's just that there will be like this additional pressure. There's gonna be this additional pressure that comes from writing and people like seeing what I'm writing. So I'm sorry if whatever I write turns out as like really weird or full of plot holes, stuff like that. And I decided to like write with my usual BGM, which is essentially just like lo-fi. That's the only one that's the only thing that I usually listen to whenever I'm writing, unless of course I need to like write something else. Lurking till I fit and fall into the void VOD. It's okay. Yeah. Butan agapan yung light mo ng MS. Yeah, actually I was very surprised. Because the usual thing that I normally do whenever I write, and I don't really use Word a lot. I usually use either Atom or Sublime. But I figure I might be able to benefit from being able to use like italicizing or like placing emphasis on the words if I were using like an actual like Word or something. Going back to writing after a long time feels so different. I haven't written in like the longest time. Writerist. I like writing in complete silence. Yeah, you. Sometimes it benefits me more if I'm not really listening to anything. But for now, I guess because I want to have like a relaxing evening with you guys, so we'll have lo-fi in the background. Good evening. Hi. I'm not gonna be writing a fanfic, just so you guys know. I don't think I have the guts in me to like actually like write a fanfic. You should pull for best text editor. Actually, but there are a lot of text editors out there, so it's gonna be hard. Actually, I wanted to like ask a very simple question, and I'm pretty sure that we're gonna find the majority here. Jalika Sodi, thank you so much for the super chat. Write in white heat but edit in cold blood. Okay. Okay, handedness. Left-handed, right-handed, ambidextrous. How do you spell that? Surprise. A surprise answer. Alright. So yeah, writer's block, we are here to help you. Yeah, thanks. I'm honestly really worried. Like, I really have not written anything in like the longest time. My writing process is weird. 1 second it's an empty document, 1 month later there's something on it. Yeah, I feel like I'm probably gonna, at the very least, I would like make it a goal to reach maybe 1,000 words a day. I'm having tea in my mom's. Yeah, he sounds like a very writery drink. Where's the left right-footedness? Foot dominance, I guess. I like how there are people who answered handsome. I can't believe it. Yeah, that was the surprise. That was a surprise poll answer. If you guys are interested in. Good evening, Ray. Hi. Welcome. Mukhang kawaii. Anyway, so I'm just gonna like write in peace and maybe like you write with hands. I even type with them. Imagine using Sublime. Yeah, I still like Atom. I still like Atom before. But yeah, I've been using Sublime recently for especially for the streams where I need to show like letters and stuff. I've been using Sublime for that one. Anyway. Okay. I'm gonna be asking for like you know, like prompts from you guys just in case. Maybe you can drop the prompt off right now, so maybe you can do like a warm up. If you want to write with me, feel free to do so as well. Like I totally don't mind like writing with you guys nang sabay, you know. So yeah. Did you know writing fiction or fan fiction can help get better at songwriting because the songs are usually mostly fiction? Maybe we can write a song in the future. Right when you're handsome. What genre do I like? I like horror and tragedy and suffering and misery. Yeah. There's that. And the newly discovered like word in dark mode. So there's that as well. Give me a sec. KKK. Alright. Yeah, there is dark mode for Word apparently. I didn't know. Write us some angst. Oh wow. I wish I had something to write angst about though. Haven't had dinner yet. Yeah, please do have dinner. 5% of Miria can dual wield. Damn. Yeah. So Microsoft Word apparently has dark mode, which is really rare because like I think you guys are so used to me having like really light backgrounds whenever I stream. So like yeah, this is a treat for your eyes. Make sure you took potential dialogue boxes showing up into account. Well, if it pops up, it's fine. If it pops up, it's fine. Yeah, we're starting with the. Oh wait, yeah, it actually happened. So like, if you want to activate, if you didn't know, like me, like earlier, I totally didn't know about Microsoft Word having dark mode. You can actually like go to your ribbon, go to like file, and then what was it? You go to file, and then there's like an account. Wait, let me. I'm not familiar with how I turned it on. Actually, I'm not familiar with how I turned it on. I just know that I did. Yeah. Yeah. You have to. Let me do that. Let me check the. What version is this MS Word? Oh no. It's the update. It's the one with the subscription thingy, I think. I'm curious if and how you're going to share this to the public. What do you? Oh well, it's visible right now. It's visible right now. Let me see. Okay, so you go to File, and then you go to the left-hand sidebar. I think the lower left should have like account feedback options. If you press account, I think you can check your office theme there. You can change it into like dark gray or black or system decided thingy choo mababers something. Anyway. Horrible prompt. Thank you for the super chat, Tempo. Horrible prompt idea. A child is the last survivor of a plague-ridden village. In their last moments, they find solace in a family of stuffed animals hidden away in their family attic. Oh, okay. Okay. I think that's workable. Let's make a short story out of that, I guess. I can finally say back in my time when MS Word only had light mode. Actually, yeah, I was so used to using like light mode. Writerist, thou hast maketh my eyes glad with thy dark mode. I'm happy too. I'm honestly really happy about that as well. Honestly, ang lagi kong ginagawa is like yung page ng Word. Yung page color ginagawa na lang either dark gray or black. That's what I do. Anyway, okay, sige. Can I copy your prompt real quick? Yeah, I guess since it was mentioned already, we can like probably start off with that. Wait. Does it not paste? Okay, well, that's ugly. Solar Eyes is the only legitimate life theme. Sana G-Docs, I think sa G-Docs ka masasanay na ano yun, you really have to change your page to a dark color. Can the stuffed animals be a family of chickens? Oh my god, there will be no closure in this, okay? There will be no closure in this. So feel free to chat with me. Yeah, so like, yeah, it's gonna be a... I don't know what's gonna happen, but we'll find out. Kamiya, huh? Hi, Kamiya. Yeah, thank you for getting it. I'm really glad you got it. You should consider running your OST. I would do that, but I don't think I have the brain cells for something like that right now. I don't think I might have it. Did you manage to write even more? Don't worry, I just started. Welcome to the stream, Kamiya. Hi. I haven't really started yet, so you're not really seeing a lot of things on my stream. But yeah. Okay, let's get started. I guess people can also like work with the prompt here. If you're really into it, if you really want to write with me, feel free. Are we amping up the ouch factor to 10 or are we breaking the scale? I don't know, to you guys. Here's the thing. Like back then when I used to join like writing sprints or something, like Miria, hi. I used to classify between being a planner and a pantser. So like if you plan your outlines and stuff before actually writing versus just writing on the spot, something like that. So I'm the kind of writer. Oh wow, I feel so embarrassed saying that I'm a writer because I don't think I am. But like yeah. I'm the kind of person that prefers to just type what I feel at the moment and never look back, and then maybe like look at it after like a week or so for editing proofreading, just so that's like away from my mind. Like it's I'm gonna look at it with fresh eyes after a while. Yeah, that subreddit writing prompts is actually really good, but I figured I wanna take into consideration what everyone's thoughts are first. Maybe we can if we actually manage to make a story out of this prompt, then I will consider future writing streams as well. Because it sounds really fun. I love to, but man, barely the energy to stay out. Oh, it's okay. Please take care. Alright, so child is the last survivor of the plague-ridden village in their last moment. Oh my god, last moments! Yeah, they find solace in a family of stuffed animals hidden away in their family attic. I feel like we shouldn't be listening to lo-fi for something like this as a prompt, right? It feels like this kind of prompt is more suited to like melancholic music or something, but I don't think I have lo-fi sad shit. Okay. Oh crap! Holy crap! How do I get rid of this? Oh my god! I can't. Okay. So like, I'm just gonna copy the prompt here. Delete that. Actually, let's delete that. Imposter syndrome hits every field. Yeah. Okay. I don't know if you can actually like hear my keyboard at this point in time. Like, yeah. Alright, so we have this kid. I don't know if we're gonna... Honestly, when it comes to writing, it's usually the beginning that's most difficult to write. Which is why I would definitely recommend you write the ending. They then died. The end. This is the ending. This is the ending. They died. They died. This is the ending. Control-Shift-V. It's not working, honestly. I don't know. I tried Control-Shift-V for like formatless. Yeah, it's finished. Ta-da! That's the stream, guys. I'll see you next time. I'll see you next time on Whenever Miria Writes. Okay, let's cancel that. Booster deafening sensitive vertical even for those who are used to I wanna hear the clackety clack. Maybe if I drop my mouse a little bit more. I mean my mic. Also, one thing, always make sure it's justified. I feel horrible. I feel horrible seeing it like that. Are you guys actually hearing the keyboard? Because like, if you guys are hearing it, then that's good. But that means like, are you actually hearing me? Don't drop my mic, okay? So that means you guys can still hear it. You guys can still hear it. Yeah, I'll edit this afterwards. I'll edit this afterwards. Yeah. When went on there? That wants to write it. Gonna be me writing just so you guys know, you can keep me in the background because I'm gonna be like thinking, but feel free to chit chat with me actually, because like I usually am able to bounce back ideas whenever I'm talking to someone, even in chat, so just so that it's like not completely quiet and my brain is still engaged and stuff like that. Hello, welcome to the stream. I'm Miria from the Meta Ritual Alive, and I'm doing our writing choo-choo thingy. Yeah. It's okay, welcome to the stream. Yeah. Maybe can you give advice on how to write a good English grammar and sentence building? Well, I decided to read a lot of books back then when I was still in high school. I used to read like a lot of books. Yeah. So that's where I usually pick up stuff. If you're not really keen on reading books, I suppose you could go and play games, because usually you'd have to read games. Yeah. But other than that, it takes practice, and it really helps if you have conversational partners or something. Yeah. Keep you in the background. How about I keep you in my... Oh my god. Miria down bad. Right. Do you still read these days? Not really. I don't even read fanfics. The last time I read something was when you guys submitted fanfics to ELAINE. And they read it. Yeah, speaking English a lot kind of helps as well. Huh, maybe I'm not happy with this. Novel or learning book? No, it's just really just novels and stuff. Really just novels. I mean, you can always start with basic rules of grammar. And I think you can use your like high school or grade school English books for those, because like they really explain things quite simply, and it's easier to pick up that way or not. This prompt kind of reminds me of the plot of Life is Beautiful. I've never watched that. What's it about? Life is Beautiful. But like, yeah, really just reading and probably conversing. I tried streaming my writing once, and it was butt-clenchingly scary. I think I get it, because like people are watching over your back, or like they're really seeing how you come up with words and stuff, and it's really unnerving, honestly speaking. Like they can watch your every move. To rubber ducky, where we explain it to an inanimate object, why code is often always gives new perspective. I suppose so. What you like, it's better if you really like. Yeah, if you like what you're reading, you're more naiingano, or like you're more into the entire thing, so it helps. Because like if you're not really into whatever you're trying to learn or whatever you're trying to do, it's not really gonna help you out, or any whatever, something like that. So if you're really interested in something, I would definitely recommend for you to do that. I'm gonna just listen because my brain is like, haha, funny words there, magic memory. It's okay, it's okay. I have lo-fi on as well. So if you guys want to chill and listen to my keyboard movie, feel free. I feel like I have this tendency to make my words extremely flowery. Yeah. It was this time that I look around that I'm alone and no one to talk to. Because of this, I hear someone speaking in their minds. Random right, please check if it's correct. What do you mean by check if it's correct? Like you want me to check your grammar or stuff? World building paragraphs. Yeah, it is. Exactly. Hi, Virgil. Gonna chill while grinding in game. Oh, yeah, let me know if you guys are into dungeons or duties, etc. Cartoon Network helped me improve English when I was young. Final Fantasy 9 helped me learn how to read. Say hi to Virgil, guys. Virgil is here. If it fits into the story. Depends. Do you guys actually write in first person or third person? I'm used to writing in first person, but I kind of want to challenge myself and write in third person for today. But like, yeah. In dark word talaga. Virgil was playing Ring Fit Adventure earlier, so say hi. Yeah. All right. So like okay, let's see. This is like world building sentences. Like you have to. One thing that I've noticed is that sometimes people have a difficult time balancing between narrative versus dialogue. Yeah. Okay, I'll take that prompt. What if the cure was inside the sucker? I'll figure something out at some point. I'll try to see if I can incorporate that. Actually, I'll try to see. World building is cool. Yeah, it is. It's just, hard. The character is based on myself. I write in first person. Character is essential. Okay, fine. Let's try this out. Narrative and dialogue stuff. Usually when I try writing dialogue, I try and check and talk to a mirror if it sounds like something you would say to someone else. Otherwise, I scrap it. People in chat allowed to add to the story. You can provide some prompts or additional things you might want me to incorporate. I'll try to see if I can, No pressure though. I feel like it's just harder for this specific thing to be in first person. Because, like, it's a child, and I'm not sure how to think like a kid at times like these, I feel like it's difficult. Yeah, I can't. I don't think I can. The prompt is a lone child, but the noun use is there. Well, to be fair, you can decide whether the kid is a guy or a girl at some point. So there is that. I'm going to write a lot. Okay, sure. Actually, if you guys, maybe you can write a G-Docs about it, and then I'll read it after. Generally, avoid writing in the first person because it over-explain things that the character shouldn't. Oh, yeah, that's what makes it difficult. Because like, when you write in first person, it's through the lens of someone else, and they're not supposed to know everything. Otherwise, if they knew everything, then why is there still a story happening if there were some problems that they could prevent? Third person kind of helps set the scene a little bit more. Wasn't too late. I would have first now. Yeah. Okay. It's hard being the last survivor. How do you be miserable? Kaso I said left behind na eh. So bakit ako magbibigay ng remnants here? Write the story in second person. It's hard. I've never tried writing in second person. The use of dramatic irony. Yeah, well, to be fair, if I'm using specific stuff that's meant for writing, I don't know what they're called. Like, yeah, I guess it would be fine. Second person is where in terms of narrative. I think second person is where they use you, right? Like you know, or like I guess it's like good for fanfics as well, because you get to interact with someone. Something like that. I think that's how second person goes, but I'm not I'm not particularly familiar with it because I've never really read a lot of those, or I've never really done something like that before. It's been 25 minutes and I only have 2 paragraphs. Interesting prompt, I guess. Choose your own adventure in visual novels. Yeah, it's not something. No, because when I write for visual novels, I usually write in first person because I wasn't particularly used to having. What's even an example of second person storytelling? You see that the vibrant green trees have started falling. I mean, the leaves of the trees have started falling. Something that starts with you. Like, you see this person, and then you do this, and something like that, I think. Coping mechanism. Oh my god, the prompts and the suggestions are crazy. Thank you guys. Second person feels like running a or kinda. Like you're DMing or something. Kinda. What's happening instead of a narrator yourself. Yeah, exactly. Speaking, like monologuing. Yeah, kind of. Oh my god, those are super dark. I was just thinking maybe I just want to be a sad kid, but then there's suddenly PTSD, induced psychosis. What? Honestly though, that's kinda cool. That's kinda cool. Okay, I'm bothered by the fact that this doesn't have. I thought we were just gonna write a fluff rom-com. I'm sorry. This was the first prompt that came in, so I might as well. So much is trying to build one here. I was thinking something a little tame, but Boston just went full psychos. No fun allowed. Okay, there's something else here. Yeah. With the futile template and the template nonetheless, even so much is trying to move on their clear ends and situation workers. Oh, if rom-com prompting like maybe something like a person who thinks they're in love with another person, they're actually just infatuated with it. That's so hard to write. Love is so hard to write. I hate writing about love. Love is hard. Yes, it's more depression. I don't know. I usually like write like crap first time around, and then I will save the document, and then I will never look at it for like maybe a week or two, and then when I when I look back at it after like a week or two, I realize all of my mistakes, and I want to destroy it. Mm-hmm. How about you semblance before? How about you semblance here before? Okay, let me highlight this. It's like when you say plague, right? When you say plague, I'm assuming that this isn't exactly a modern era. I would assume that this isn't like a modern era story that you're prompting me to do. Cause like I don't know. Was it a response to the from miles away, belonging for any semblance of familiarity with the language? I don't know. We'll check grammar at some time. Unless you want it modern era theme, it's hard. I think I tend to gravitate towards writing things that aren't necessarily modern or sci-fi. Like I don't think sci-fi is my strong suit. Yeah, something like that, I guess. What time do you guys sleep? What time do you guys sleep? I don't know. I've been having like a lot of short bursts of naps to compensate for being awake and stuff, but yeah. Realistic themes and issues. Another fun challenge, make all your stories connected in my head. It's hard. I wish I could do that. I wish I could do that. Linking and weaving stories together would be fun, but you know. I guess it's harder because like I'm not really imagining or like naming this kid because I don't want to get attached. And I'm not really giving them whether they're male or female. Sure is that. I feel like if we name this kid, it's gonna be harder. It's gonna be harder to actually write. We make another call, a cry for help. Falling on the deaf ears of the now empty home, the scuttling footsteps of a panicked youth wander out. For someone their age, they should have been outside, basking in the gentle sunlight and playful breezes along with those that share the same evening. Merriment. Miria meant. Sleep is important. You grow taller that way. Yes, go sleep. Become tall. Short story writing is cool. Currently practicing and poetry. I honestly feel like fiction is so much easier than poetry, at least for me. I am not good at poetry. You know how there are like a lot of different forms out there for poetic structures and stuff? I'm not good at that because like I usually go with like a more free form approach when it comes to writing. Yeah. So there's that. To be fair, there is also like free form poetry, but I don't know, it's just like so much harder. I'm not really one for a lot of hidden meanings and stuff like that for writing. Like usually whenever I write, it's like always straight to the point. I look at what I'm writing right now, not straight to the point, but like, yeah. It's hard. I wasn't a literature major, so I wasn't a literature major. I'm not an English major either. I just dabble every now and then, but like I commend people who are able to like make poems and other forms of literature. It's something that I wish I could do, but no, it's not me. Remember this at that Saki not safe for fails. Whoa. Good at making pickup lines and poems, not very sorry. How do you develop your way of words in writing, the adjectives, creative words? I don't know if this is even creative. I guess it sounds very descriptive, you know? It sounds very descriptive. Pero kumuha ka na creative writing. Like, no, I didn't have access to that. The most that I was able to get for like my electives were like psychology classes, sociology, stuff like that. Yeah. But never really a writing class. The most that I had for writing was technical writing and research writing, because that was necessary for my field. I didn't really have the opportunity to be very varied with my elective courses. I tend to not write at all for my several chapters. Would you consider visual novels as a game or something that you read? Would you consider? Because I know it was a very hotly contested topic in the visual novel community that visual novels aren't games, so you don't play this VN, you actually read this VN. I'm not sure. Yeah. So that's it. That's a hotly contested topic in that community. So I don't know what your take on it is. Does anyone know a website where I can post random stories that I feel like writing? I think AO3 still accepts. I'm not sure. I've not submitted anything on AO3 for like the longest time. Sorry, English. So yeah, I know fanfiction.net has like a sister site that focuses more on fiction, like creative fiction that is original fiction. Yeah. But I forget what it was called. It's reading, in my honest opinion. It's a bit of both. It's definitely hotly contested. I remember like seeing a lot of forum posts about it before. Yeah. Phoenix Wright sort of plays like a VN, so I consider VN the same. I see. Yeah, it's that one. Fiction Press. Thank you so much. Yeah, it counted as a game because there's an interactive portion to it. But then again, you have to remember that visual novels are not just like those where you have to make decisions to get to an ending. There's also like kinetic visual novels where the story is already laid out and you really just have to read it. So there's that as well. Reddit's art writing process is also a good place for inspiration. We could do it again next time. Have I heard of Mublove Alternate? Oh yeah, I have. I just haven't like tried it. I honestly like wanna try a lot of the ends. Just, you know, me not doing it. VTubers playing a story heavy game is reading if you play on the easiest difficulty. I don't know. Probably not. I mean, if the developers intended for it to be a game, then it's a game by any such right. But then again, it's really hard if you have to like quantify what stands as a game and what isn't. So there's that. Like, it's really something that you have to decide on. We consider playing Nier on easy as reading despite the sheer amount of reading there. Yeah, it's a very subjective topic. Yeah. DM makes me like, wow, this PowerPoint presentation is so cool. As a VN, I agree, lol. Oh man, I think we can just like make a visual novel in PowerPoint though, honestly speaking. Like, who needs RemPie? Who needs Unity? Heavy Rain comes to yeah, press X to Sean! I miss that. I miss Heavy Rain. Heavy Rain was pretty interesting. But to be fair, it had QuickTime events. So like that really affected the story. So there's like a semblance of gameplay. You actually move your character around. You look for Sean. So it's less of the end and more of like an actual game. It's a very story heavy game. How do we do 14 choices though if via PPT? You can add links to your text, right? So like go ahead and do choices there. So like choice number 1, hyperlink it to a different slide, and then choice number 2, you hyperlink it to a different slide, and you just make it like hyperlink to a previous slide and stuff like that. Everyone can like yeah, it's the simplest way of doing it. Have you played Detroit Become Human? I haven't. I've played Heavy Rain, but not that one yet. I know I have it on the PS4, but I haven't really been able to play it because it's on the PS4. That's essentially it. Speaking of QuickTime events, I always wonder why getting off of bed had a eat. I tried to 4 hours of sleep. But are those QuickTime events any different from normal visual? Yeah, I guess it matters if you want a semblance of action and control versus just being able to read. It's so hard to differentiate between those two, honestly speaking. It's like, yeah, we are reminded once again that it's really hard to place things into a specific box that we're classifying them as. They were from the same dev. I believe the latter, but not the former. Heavy Rain was fun. Sad, but fun. I enjoyed playing Heavy Rain. It was so good. Or maybe, you know, I tried to do that for a school project before. It took me at least 10 hours and almost 100 slides. Oh my god, I'm hoping you still had your sanity for it. But yeah, it's completely doable. Heavy Rain is on Steam. Wait for a sale. Likely wait for a sale for any and all old games. It's so much better to wait for it as a sale. I actually have a question. You would consider something like Telltale's The Walking Dead. I know people tried considering it as a visual novel at some point, and then like other Walking Dead fans got mad at it. They want to call it a game. But because it's a debated topic, I'm not particularly sure where I would side. That's the hard part about things, actually. David Cage also made Fahrenheit and Beyond two souls to tell a true thing. Well, Alright. At this point, perhaps it would bear the child better to keep silent, but maybe there is solace in makeshift attempts to feel less alone. In empty halls, their voice would echo back to them. It was never the intended effect, but anything to soothe the addled mind of a child who only longs for the warm embrace of a parent. It would have to suffice. Yeah, they're probably gonna like release it on sale again at some point. Healthy games are more dynamic than the traditional visual novel, I guess. But at this point, what is a visual novel? Like, anything can be a visual novel if you try hard enough. My life is a visual novel. What about Hatoful Boyfriend? I haven't played it yet. I kind of do want to play it. Like, I know it came off as a meme at the start, but I think it gets really, really serious at some point. Like, I'm really curious how it will play as. And, I really want to try it. I really want to try it. Hatoful Boyfriend. I've never played it, but I know it was extremely popular. Life is just a really long and oddly detailed visual. Yeah, I've seen so many death flags and romance flags and like red flags out there happening in my life, and like I'm trying to avoid them and choosing the best outcome, but unfortunately there is no save button and I can't load back. Any favorite visual novel? I tend to gravitate towards EN visual novels more though. Like back then when I was starting out with EN, so it was really hard for me to access a lot of like Japanese visual novels. So I went to the EN community for something like that. For VNs, as long as it's visual with pictures, dialect, captions, and all. I'd be down for a deep VN stream. If you think about it, Azatsudan stream is like an audio book visual. You're right. But like, here's the thing. I'd like to think that visual novels also have like a significant difference between an actual otome game. You know, otome games are like games catered specifically for the female audience. But of course, it can cater to a lot of people who are into the genre. But like, it's less of a dating game and more of like an actual story being put out regardless of whether it had romantic elements or not. Yeah, Japanese VNs are pretty hard to come by and it's expensive, and when I was starting out into reading visual novels, playing visual novels, I was a broke ass high school student, so what could I do, you know? What could I do? Dating sims are not necessarily visual novels. Yeah, they are not necessarily the same thing. Like, a dating sim could, at least in my perspective, okay? At least in my perspective, a dating sim can be a visual novel, but a visual novel does not necessarily have to be a dating sim. Something like that, to that effect. Like, A is he, but he is not. I don't know how to do that in math terms, or like in making them, those things. But yeah. Wait, do you read or play VNs? The age-old question. I'd say play. I want to make it like an activity that I actually enjoy. Good night. Thank you. I admire the art for visual. Yeah, the CGs are always like something that I always look forward to whenever I play VNs. It's like you get to unlock them if you pick really, really nice choices. I literally spent a fortune getting an uncensored visual. Bawal yun ah. Bawal yun ah! I enjoy them. Smart answer. How about DDLC? Doki Doki Literature Club is actually really interesting. I tried breaking down the system for Doki Doki Literature Club. I honestly enjoyed it. It was the first of those things that I probably tried out. Maybe it's because like hindi ako masyadong exposed to a lot of things, but like I really enjoyed Doki Doki. Yeah. Who's the best girl? Yeah, I'm tempted to say just Monica, but honestly, my heart really, really went to Natsuki. I don't know. I really like Natsuki. Natsuki. Yeah. I don't know. I just really like her design. She's pink hair. What am I supposed to do? to be fair, her shade of pink was so much better than, yeah. I feel like I'm gonna get judged for liking Natsuki. But yeah. Yuri was okay, but I'm kind of tired of the murderous girl trope, But it was a really nice touch that you really ended up staying with Yuri for like what felt like days on end for the longest time. Yeah. I went into Doki Doki Literature Club blind, literally bruised my knees when the door opened. Oh my god, F to you, my bro. F to you. Because, like, that was honestly, like, to be very, very fair and to be very, very clear, though, Doki Doki had that, warning at the very first part of the game. When you open it, like, hey, there are some really graphic elements and it might not be suitable for people who are sensitive or, like, are kids. So don't play this game if you're not into that. So they had that. So consider yourself warned at some point, maybe. Why play a dating sim when you can just date me? Sorry, I'ma go out. And before I do like dating sim live role play. Yeah, I read the warning proceeds anyway. People don't usually read those warnings. To be fair, I do, because I kind of want to get a glimpse of what's there to be expected. But at the same time, I wasn't really ready because, like, that was a really good way to manipulate and use the engine for making Doki Doki Literature Club. It was really cool, and I had to look at the code for it, honestly speaking. Like, I looked at a lot of forum posts talking about the way that the game was coded to make it, like, happen, all of those things. Yeah. Anyway, this is what happens, like nagdadala na lang tayo, not really working. This is exactly how I am kapag nagpupunta ka ng cafe, tapos gusto ko mag-aral, tapos may kasama ako, so like kasama ko yung group of friends ko, like, uy, aral tayo para sa exam bukas, or like, para sa finals, dali natin yung gamit natin, o tingnan mo may highlighters pa, oh, blah, 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 blah. And when we get to the cafe, we're going to go like, mag-usap na lang, magchichikahan na lang kami, we're not really gonna get any work done. Yeah. Like me for group study. No studying was done. This is part of the writing process. You're right. Thank you for validating me. Daldalan is part of the process. Exactly. If you're having fun, if you're having fun with the people you're spending time with, I'd say it's not really time wasted. But of course, if you were studying for an exam and you get a low grade after that, then I think you have to reevaluate your priorities. Homebrew study this pancit canton. Oh my god, I have not had pancit canton in like the longest time. I think the last time I had calamansi pancit canton was like maybe like a few months ago already or something. I don't know. But yeah, it's been a while. I really miss calamansi pancit canton. Since DDLC was mentioned, were you also able to play Katawa Shoujo? Will you judge me if I say my answer out in public? But, oh my god, Katawa Shoujo gives me whiplash trying to remember the entire game. Holy crap. Katawa Shoujo, damn, it's like so long ago. That's such an old game. Katawa Shoujo. Crap. Hey, yeah, I was able to play Katawa Shoujo. It was so... I don't know. I really enjoyed Katawa Shoujo back then. It was so good. Honestly speaking, if I was ever inspired to make a visual novel, it was probably because of Katawa Shoujo way back when. Like, really, really old stuff, But, like, holy crap. Who's your best girl, though? That's a really big question, because there were, like, a lot of girls there to choose from, maybe. Like, I was always bothered by the bad ends for those. But like they were really well written, honestly speaking. Haven't heard Katawa Shoujo for it's honestly like a classic at this point. It was a classic, but then after the dawn of the new era of the end, it's kind of just there. But honestly, like, oh my god, Lisa, yeah, exactly. She is my favorite. Honestly speaking, she is my favorite. Oh my god, I love Lily. It was so sad. I wish I could play it on stream, but I feel like hey, we can't we can't possibly stream House Shoujo. Yeah, did it came record? Yeah, actually it does, but it did. But you know, it was a thrill. It was a thrill ride. Honestly speaking, it was amazing. I credit my interest in visual novels from that specific game. Yeah, Lily is that girl. Yeah. There are some yabai. What do you mean some? There are a lot of yabai parts there. There are a lot. Hanako was okay. Her ending was wholesome, but her sad ending was really, really mortifying, honestly speaking. I think the only girl that I didn't particularly get to finish the route of was Rin. Rin is the artist one, right? I wasn't able to finish her. I finished everyone else's except for hers. Yeah, it's definitely way too yabai for you too. I'm sorry. Story was so good I couldn't get into it when the yabai scenes came up. It's okay, it's okay. Yeah, there is a Megane girl there, but I wasn't as interested in her though. Her best friend was cute though. Her best friend was cute, but then the bad ending for that one was like, oh, it was breaking my heart a lot. Yeah. Oh, I actually like the joke ending there when he didn't end up with any of the girls, but he ended up with that guy. A really funny comic relief guy. And he died. I feel when my first VN is Bible. What? What? Oh my gosh. Tingnan nyo tong Miria na to. Mag-iisang oras na, 363 words pa lang na isusulat. What the fuck? You know the story is good when the love ruins the immersion. That's true. That's true, honestly. Like, if you're too engrossed with the story, I feel like none of the other elements that are meant to draw you in, you know, like that kind of things, you know? Yeah. My boy Kenji. Oh, yeah, that guy. I'm still a 0, you're doing fine, thanks. No, it ended up turning into a Zatsudan. I like Hanako from Katao. I like her. It was really wholesome ending, honestly. Like getting to get her to get over her fears and do it slowly, one at a time. Yeah, this is an accurate representation of writing. Oo nga eh. Isang oras per prompt. What the fuck? Actually, nakalimutan ko na yung prompt eh. Survivor of Plague Ridden Village. Similar to holding right away, let's do something else. Author neglecting the child. Oh, I'm so sorry. That's a joke. All Miria streams end up as Zatsu-dance. Oo nga eh, I'm so sorry. Pot. Magically. I don't think I've tried. I don't think I've done that. Kaya ba 24 hours for brainstorming? That was never the intended effect. I used it I'm writing properly. You are getting sidetracked every time. Thank you. That speaks to my inner writer. That speaks to my inner writer. That's secretly the best kind of streams. Yeah, we have lo-fi to boot. I think that's not a bad deal. Tapos ang Zatsudan is Zatsudan. Oo nga. Pun intended. Thank you very much. That was very fun. I mean, this is also how I finished my fanfic 10 minutes before the deadline. Oh, wow! Very crammer. Honestly, relatable. It was hard to place what was going on in the child's room topic in the past few weeks. The village improves creativity yata. I don't know. Pag may kausap ako usually I get sidetracked and I never really get back to my original task. It would be funny to tangent somehow into the story Miria's writing. It's just barely short, I think. I've never played Ace Attorney though. Attorney. I've never played it. I do want to play it though. It sounds really fun. Objection! Is this just GDocs or is this right now? This is just Microsoft Word, my friend. It's just Microsoft Word on dark mode. Okay lang yan. That's what makes this stream interesting, I find. Ace Attorney would be a great stream. Never too late to start. I don't know about the streaming guidelines for it. I think there are streaming guidelines for like if you're showing the results of the case and you're supposed to censor it at some point. I don't know. I'd have to look into it. You think I might also wait for a sale? I might like wait for a sale for it. So there's that. For people who want to write big projects, I highly recommend the Disco. Also, wow, Lily Gore, thank you. Welcome to the Chief Consulting team. Hi. The usual spiel for people who are joining memberships is that you have to check at your own behest that the first membership stream has a shiny surprise. Yeah. Anyone here the type of person ready to take more time hunting out YouTube videos and music to listen? Me, because sometimes I really think I need the right kind of music. Or like the kind of mood that I want to like get into whenever I start writing or doing any kind of work. Like if I'm not listening to the right kind of music, I probably would not be motivated at all. Oh my god, di ko lang na may announcement, but love your content. Oh my god, I'm sorry. No. It's a thing that my beloved members do whenever someone joins the team. They always advertise for that first ever membership stream. Yeah, welcome to the stream. Welcome to the team. What? That mood when I still haven't watched the first episode. It's okay. You don't have to. No, it's not required viewing. It's hard to place what was going on in the child's from the top, but given that the past few weeks was that of the village struggling to maintain balance between helping others and helping themselves. Maybe selfishness. I'm actually surprised that people can actually focus on writing with music on. I always end up singing along. This is why I don't listen to songs with lyrics. Because it's gonna be hard to actually vibe to something when you're listening to something with lyrics. I barely check the membership streams. I don't know, it's okay. Oh my god, I just looked at the shiny surprise for the first time, guys. Oh my god, no! Sing along ang labas never. Yeah. Just check this out. Yeah, there was someone that timestamped it. There's someone that timestamped the shiny surprise. If you're really into that. I don't know if you're into that, but like if you're into that, I really love that. Warm up lang though. So it took me 1 hour. What? I caught up with the membership streams except to watch along. Here, I want to see it. No! Man, that is embarrassing. It's recommended to play music without lyrics when trying to do work because otherwise you spend some brain hard time to understand the lyrics. It's true. Or you can listen to songs that aren't in your main language, you know? Tinyag na yung first membership student. Ah! Sa membership streams later. Oh my god, I'm so sorry in advance. Umiyak sinuntok ang color. What am I writing about? I don't know. The child is the last survivor of a plague-ridden village. In their last moments, they find solace in a family of stuffed animals hidden away in their family attic. I don't know. I don't think I've gotten to that part yet, but I've already had like 400 plus words. I personally listen to ASMR. I like cooking ASMR. They're really nice to listen to for white noise. Plus, they're cooking food, so like it really works out having them on another screen. Man, Miria. You write really fast, honestly. I don't know. On good days, I feel like you guys. Do you guys know about NaNoWriMo? Nano National Novel Writing Month every November. I used to do that. Back then when I was still a very ambitious little girl. Yeah, and the goal is to like write 1,400 words per day so that you can reach the goal of 50,000 words in an entire month. It doesn't have to be the full work, but like at least it gets you into the habit of writing something. But I would always beat myself up for not being able to actually write the daily word count. The daily word count was around 1,300 or 1,400, so that you can keep up. Because the entire point of National Novel Writing Month is that you write a novel, regardless of how bad it is. Like, it can be complete crap, but as long as you wrote something worth 50,000 words in the span of a month, then you win. Yeah. You gonna post it somewhere? I don't know, maybe we'll just like post a G-Docs of it. It's not really fantastic writing or anything. It's just really a warm-up at this point. I only got to 20k. It's been a Fontaine, hi! It's been quite a while since I've heard of it. Yeah, it's honestly, I've not done it in like a while. I think, yeah, it's hard to get into the habit of being able to churn out words every single time. It's like, honestly, there are some days that I feel like real ass crap. And it's not really like the kind of day that I would be happy writing, with a mood on or something, but yeah. Why am I only hearing about this for the first time? Well, it's been there for a while. I think it's been around ever since I was like back in like, well, I was still studying. My farmer date used to do that, and I would enjoy reading their content. Well, yeah, it's I guess if, yeah, I don't know. It's been a while as well since I've last participated in it. So, bye, walang handsome. Oh god, because I only have 4 choices for a poll. But yeah, it happens every November, but I think every April there's also Camp NaNoWriMo that, you know, you can do the 50,000 words on April instead of November. I quickly ran out of 15 synonyms into any writing session. Yeah. That's relatable though. Like, sometimes I have to like open a source to actually write. You just thinking about 1,300 words per day is already making my head hurt. It's a lot. If you're okay with writing like crap, it's okay to speed run your writing. But when I was doing NaNoWriMo back then, I was always so very conscious about what I put on paper or what I was typing in, that I couldn't really focus on the story, and I just focused on editing my shit, which is a bad thing to do, because like, you're not really there to edit. You're there to just fucking write and churn out words, make a story, no matter how bad. So there's that. The writing habit was nuts. I'm only able to finish one poem a week. All part of the process. Hype. The moment you feel something is off, you're revising. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Like I don't know. Maybe I'm a stickler for getting shit right, or maybe I want something to be written the way that I envision it to be, and when it's not, I have to like berate myself and get mad at myself. Like, why are you writing like shit, Miria, or something like that. Actually, are you the kind of person who let friends read your works? I'm so shy. I remember when I was trying to join to write for a school newspaper. Right? Yeah. Thanks. That's genius advice. I didn't know it would work. Just write. It's hard. Writing is so fucking hard. There's a website for it. Yeah. Dump all your creative juices into words, and you know, just do something. You don't have to make it pretty. You just have to dump words into it, and it's easier said than done. Honestly speaking, easier said than done. I swear to the highest heavens, it's so difficult. It's so difficult to do that. To be fair, it's easier to edit a bad page than an empty one. You're right. Do you prefer typing or physically writing? I like typing because like I got into like keyboards back then, so it was okay for me. Writing really was bad for me because I already have a bad wrist. Were you pretty self-conscious around your friends at one point? I was, because I used to write fan fiction back then. And I was always so embarrassed to ask my friends for feedback. So like, usually I'd look for beta readers somewhere out there that I didn't know so that they couldn't judge me. Yeah. But yeah, it's difficult. It's because when you're writing, right? When you're writing something that you're really putting a lot of work into, or you're writing something and you're really into the process of writing it, you're giving your ideas a certain tangible form into a story, right? It's like you're pouring your heart out. It's like you're pouring your heart out onto a page and hoping that someone out there can appreciate it, not just you. And then because you're sharing your inner thoughts and converting them into words that other people can see and read about, right? It's really difficult because like it's a part of you, and if people don't particularly like it, it makes you feel like absolute fucking shit. It makes you feel like absolute fucking shit if people think that, hey, your writing is fucking crap. I don't want to read this shit. That's really painful because like I worked my ass off just to like write something, and then for someone that I personally know to tell me that your writing is bad, then fuck you. But also it takes like a big chunk off of my my self-esteem as a quote-unquote writer. I was the friend who had to give feedback then. Oh, good for you. You're not the writerist, you're the feedbackerist. First fanfiction you wrote about was I used to write. I'm sorry, but I used to write fanfics for Percy Jackson and the Olympians. The first 5 in the series back then, way back then. Yeah, I wrote fanfics for Percy Jackson. I was so I don't know. Oh, yeah, it was Percy Jackson. I love Percy Jackson. What the fuck happened? Right? I love that series. It's probably the only series that I completely appreciate back then. From my youth. Wow, youth. I love that series too. It was amazing. Honestly, I will admit I got into Percy Jackson because I watched the movie and I thought the movie was okay. Like I was first exposed to it by means of the movie, and I thought it was okay, but then I bought the books from the bookstore immediately after because like, I was so interested into the story, and when I read it I was like, what the fuck happened in that movie? Yeah. But after watching the movie, I was like, oh crap, the books were so much better. Holy crap, I can't believe this shit happened. But like, gotta admit though, I really liked it at the start, so I can't really express my disdain for it as much because it was the sole reason I got into the fandom at all. So yeah, the movie was butchered as heck, but I have to give it credit because it introduced me to like an amazing series. So there's that. Hi. My cousin has a complete set of that book. Even though yeah, honestly, it's amazing how a lot of the stories that Rick, the author, has done is like so well crafted. I wish I had that kind of skill, you know. Have you read any of the 39 Clues novels? No. I haven't finished reading the third anthology now with the Apollo one. I've neither watched nor read Percy Jackson, but a lot of fans the movie definitely didn't do justice to the novels. Honestly, if you really want to get started into that specific fandom, or if you really just want to be into that kind of community, totally start with the books. Totally start with the books. It's amazing. I even printed Cap Half Blood. Oh my god, I used to, because I was like a very edgy high schooler back then. I was like, hey guys, I'm I'm one of the daughters of Hades. Wow! What the fuck? You could have picked a different Greek god or goddess, Miria, but why did you have to pick Hades? I was like, what? I was so into. I'm so cringe. I know. I'm so sorry. Yeah, I'm so sorry, but I really like Nico de Ano. I'm sorry. That's really it. Yeah, I know, right? Big three gods agad pinili. Like, wow, hindi ka na nahiya, Miria. You would have picked, like, maybe one of the bitch gods out there that doesn't really matter whether you have, like, like, demigod birth. But here we are. I physically cringe. It's okay, I'm cringing back at my younger self as well. It's horrible. I'm so sorry. But like, I was so into it. Cause at least the people in your high school were cultured sana all. I don't know. Wait, I'm sorry. It's so cringe. I am sorry. The movie also introduced yeah, the movie is definitely not up to par with how it was written. Cringing at your younger self. Yeah, exactly. It means that you have grown from your youth. You have grown as a person if you're cringing at your past self. Yeah. Look at the design. Yes, Miria, the daughter of Hades. But yeah, would you guys judge me if I told you guys that I read the Twilight series as well? I'm pretty sure, like, actually, I'm not really sure if a lot of girls read Twilight, but I was one of the people that read Twilight. And we are now at the age where we can embrace cringe. Yeah, embrace the cringe. It was a part of you. Don't deny it. I am cringe, but I am free. Say it with me, guys. I'm cringe, but I am free. Twilight was popular because despite its reputation, I guess. But I think I was very new to the entire thing, the Twilight saga. It sounded like a dream, honestly speaking. It sounded like, oh, there's this perfect guy out there. Like, what are you? Say it to my face. A vampire. Yes, I watch you in your sleep. Oh my god, it's so creepy. Have I watched it? I've watched Twilight. I've watched New Moon, but I never watched like Breaking Dawn or like whatever came third or whatever. I don't know. Gilig na hilig ka ba sa Twilight? I'm sorry, but kinda. Actually, I didn't even like Edward Cullen. I didn't even like Jacob. The guy that I really liked in Twilight was Jasper. Jasper Cullen. I don't know why, but I like Jasper in the books. Alice and Jasper were really cool in the books, honestly speaking. I just joined, but I can't be here that long. Okay, it's okay, thank you. Yeah, exactly, Jasper! Yeah, I always go for side characters. Actually, whenever I consume any sort of media, I always go for the second lead person or something. Like, I usually find myself gravitating towards not the main love interest, but like the side character or like the second love interest na hindi talaga magkakatulad yan. That's the kind of thing that gives me life. Like, I like the pain and the angst of not being the first choice. Yeah, something like that. I don't know. I'm so hyped up about this and not really writing, but here we are. Better love story than Twilight is always yeah, because that's a recurring meme, honestly speaking. If you talk about Twilight, there's always gonna be a better love story out there about it. But yeah. But I don't know why I'm saying this with so much conviction. So Miria is also into the submarines, never destined to be shipped. Yeah, I know. Like I like the pain of being a choice but never really the first choice. I like the pain of like knowing that you were almost there. It could have been you na talaga, but then hindi pala talaga or something. Miria likes the losing heroine really. Oh, yeah. Have I read 50 Shades of Grey? Yeah, I guess. But I think it was like a really trippy phase back then. Honestly, same. First choice ka namin. Yee! It's okay, Miria. Di kita first choice. It's okay. Wala, second pick lang pala tayo. It's okay. That's what I live for. Miria likes to be emotionally damaged. Reminds me of the Tonari no Kaibutsu can talk a while. Yeah! Oh my god. Yeah, Maken! Ay, wow. Ay, wow. Si Miri gagawing second choice ko pa. No, it's okay. I'm okay being a second choice. It makes life more painful. Childhood tropes much? Yeah, it's a childhood trope, honestly. It's a very, very childhood trope. Shonen Lover and me like the idea of vampires having lots of different powers. Yeah, it was cool. It was cool. But I don't think sparkling in the sunlight is a power. Honestly, I do not know how we have the energy here. I can't make jokes. I don't know. I have a tired thing to me. So I have energy. Childhood characters never win, why we support them. Second place is the first loser. Oh my god. True. Yeah. Oh my god. Ano nangyari sa pinagsusulat mo, Miria, ha? Huh? Might as well scrap this shit. Yung basketball game na ginagawang second choice is yeah, here we are, I guess. Where do I even get this kind of energy? Talking about my cringe past. I sparkle. I sparkle. Ow, my neck kind of hurts. I don't know anymore. Your prompt is so difficult. Source of infinite energy and cringe. Yeah, I have to. I don't even feel like I should defend myself. I don't even think I should defend myself for being this cringe back then. It's like, it was a part of me. It's okay. I admit that I was cringe, but now I am based as fuck. I think. No, don't apologize. Introduce the toys. Yeah, sure, I should. Your parents get mad reading something you shouldn't have. I don't really tell my parents about what I read, so there's that. Actually, I don't know if you guys are heavy readers, but I kind of want to know what your favorite novel was. If you've ever like read novels back then. I used to be a really big I don't know. I used to have those phases where I would buy books from National Bookstore or book sale or Power Books or Fully Book. And then, alam kong hindi ko kailangan ng bagong libro. Pero bibili pa rin ako kahit na alam kong hindi ko pa rin babasahin. Yeah, I don't know. I think I started reading novels last year. Oh, what was your favorite? Chronicles of Narnia. Am I cringe for liking? No, not really. To be very fair though, John Green novels were fairly interesting. And maybe I really like the way that they were written, honestly speaking. Like John Green novels. Not so bad. I really liked it. Percy Jackson, Magician by Ring the Deep Spies, Warm Bodies. Goodbye, good night, you're going to see. Oh, early class. Okay, good luck, and good night. I go to books for less each month. Yeah, I don't know if you guys are familiar with The Book Thief, but The Book Thief is the one and only book that I would definitely recommend. That's the one book that I would definitely recommend for you to read if you really wanted something gut-wrenchingly painful. Reading Chinese novels, H.P. Lovecraft, Whose cat's name is very wholesome in that? Oh yeah, but I know. Oh my god. Oh. Chronicles of Narnia and Harry Potter. Are that for technical books na binabasa ko on Facebook? Oh, I see. I don't know. But yeah, I would recommend if you're really into I don't know, if you ever chance upon an opportunity to read the book, that is the one that I would always recommend for people to like get to know me as a person. Like, I really love that book and it left me broken. Miria from Miria, I'm here to read House of Leaves. It's ... interesting. What does that mean? One of my favorites from childhood is the Da Vinci Code. Whoa! Big reader! Big words make my brain hurt! Strange Case of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. Oh, classics! Whoa! Shakespearean works come to mind when we're talking about classics. Much Ado About Nothing. Mushoku Tensei is the best thing I've ever read. Best story in anime too. It's a web novel. Oh, I see. Reading the Hardy Boys count? Yeah, it does. Last novel I read was Love and Gravity, where the cellist, MC falls in love with time travel. Oh wow, that's a pretty novel premise. Is Little Prince a classic? It's not. Is it considered classic literature? I think it's more contemporary, but it's really popular enough that it's like considered like a classic. That's something you would have to definitely read, like required reading or something. Always wanted to read and finish Oz. Oh, can you? I find it so hard to read classical literature, honestly speaking, because like it takes a lot of brain power to actually read it. I really love The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Ooh, cute. Actually, how do we formally define classic literature? I guess books by long dead people, you know? I don't know. I wasn't a lit major, so I can't properly give like the classification. Yeah, The Fault in Our Stars and Looking for Alaska. Actually, Looking for Alaska really broke me as a person for some reason. Looking for Alaska, I was like, what the heck? Why did this happen? Why? But yeah, some things you just really accept that you really can't really get it back or whatever. The books millennials read are considered classics by Zoomers. Oh. Yeah. Honestly, back then I started reading Hunger Games, but I couldn't get into it because it was like in a weird present tense writing thing. Yeah. It was hard for me to get into the Hunger Games, but after a while I learned how to appreciate the Hunger Games. But yeah, Paper Town. Yeah, I think I've read a lot of John Green novels now that I think about it. More than I would like to admit. Have you ever read any Edgar Allan Poe? Yeah, I have. I really like Edgar Allan Poe. Telltale Heart is really something that gets to me all the time. I think Telltale Heart is like one of the easiest things to read that's by Edgar Allan Poe. Major and Divergent. Oh my god. The Raven. Yeah, the Raven too. One of the first. Cask of Amontillado is Cask of Amontillado. Yeah, it's also Edgar Allan Poe. That was really cool. It was part of like the literature class for high school, reading Edgar Allan Poe stuff. So there. Children. Wow. Miss watching plays that. I miss watching Broadway musicals. Ever since the pandemic, I don't think they definitely didn't have any shows at all. In the near future, I'm not really seeing any sort of opportunity that it might happen sometime soon. Yeah, that's probably like a luxury we can't have anytime soon. Fortunato. Yeah. R.I.P. to him. Well, like, hey, he got his own. I also bought a Stephen King novel a while back that I haven't finished yet. What's the best Stephen King novel that you guys could recommend? So I'm not sure if I could scramble through reading something specific. I mean, reading for the sake of reading. But maybe I want to like find the best Stephen King book that I can read just to maximize my time. The Agnilanghang. Hunger Games was the first instance where I loved the book and watched the movie. The movie was okay. But Jennifer. I see. I've never read The Mist, so I guess I'll look into it. I mean, I'm pretty sure any Stephen King book is like, you know, that kind of fucked up. For good reason. Maybe I'll look into it. Under the Dome. Have you tried Habang Nakakabasa Na Pala Ako or Sing na something? I've read a few Bob Ong stuff, but yeah, I don't think I've read a lot of Bob Ong stuff, but I've read some of it. Really, the movie adaptation actually one of the source. Whoa. Ender's Game. Green Mountain also this. So like a literary YouTuber. The Mist movie is super good. I already see Stephen King actually said himself that he wish he thought the movie original ending was so good. Is checking Netflix is The Mist there. And before that's the next movie watch alone. Whoa. I don't know if I've read any. I feel like it's a familiar name, but I don't know if I can give out any specific thing that I've read so far. Well, that's Miria, nice to see you unmuted. I'm so sorry. Yeah, it's not so noisy anymore, so I can actually speak. I can actually speak this time around. This is Chrysostomo Ibarra being a tune. You're right. But yeah, those were required readings for high school, right? Like, I don't know. Sa amin kasi, first year, it was Ibong Adarna. And then second year, it was Florante at Laura. Third year, it was Noli Me Tangere. And then fourth year was like El Filibusterismo. Yeah, so yun yung pagkakasunod ng Filipino literature classes namin. Like, dissecting the entire story over the course of like an entire year. Yeah, so there's that. 11 Minutes by Paolo. How do you read his last name? Coelho? Kelho. I don't know how to read it. I remember that our English teacher made us read it. It was scandalous. Was it? I don't know. I've read other works from them, like The Alchemist. Julio. I don't know how to read it, honestly. Those are what we read in high school by year. Yeah, I mean, I think it's a standard. I think it's a standard educational ladder to have to start with Imo Adarna than that. I don't know. It was something that our school did back then. Yeah. Coelho ba? Okay. Actually, not sure. I don't know how to write. I don't know how to read it. Simon's fan and Elphilly should have worked if it wasn't for the middling Isagani. Yeah. What are you writing? I'm writing a writing prompt, but I'm stumped for words, and then it's turning into a Zatsu chat stream. It's so hard. Maybe I need to like think of something cute story in comedy. I remember portraying Tara the Damaster during our high school play. Oh my god, back in high, cause it's a part of high school to like to reenact those literature thingies, right? Those literary pieces of work. And then back then, I think nung Ibong Adarna, I was a tree. Because we needed people, right? We needed people on stage para lang may point. Just like, parang naggrupo-grupo kami para maging puno. And then for second year, I think, sino yung di ba dalawa yung couple sa Florante at Laura? May dalawa puno gang. Yeah, I know, right? Let's go. Let's go. I was a tree. Wait. And then Florante at Laura had two distinct couples. It was Florante at Laura and then another couple. So like I was like the girl in the other couple there. There was that. And then on third year, I decided to be like production team na lang. And fourth year, I don't know, I didn't feel like acting anymore. Yeah, I was Flerida, yo. Thank you so much. Yeah, I was playing the role of Flerida for our Florante at Laura play back then. Wow, pang lagi there. It wasn't so good though. I can barely act at all. That was a tree. Yeah, pretty relatable. Yeah. Hindi yung kailangan mag-reenact na romance scene. Tapos lahat yung boys sa group. I'm writing like really cringe, cute story shit. Oh wait, there was a super chat. Wait. Mommy Jellybones, thank you for the super. Prompt, nagising ka sa alarm mo kasi may work ka pa pagkabangan mo balik high school ka. Cancel na lahat ng klase. Wala ka sa matutulog ako. Bro, I wish I had time to sleep. I wanna sleep. We had to submit video acting at the chapter. Their school leading lady role ang landing. Leading lady pero puno. What? You type fast, so it's first person. It's only cringe if you say, yeah, kili. Well, all of you were into video games back then. Your group decided to do a small play about Final Fantasy Tactics, but there was no group. Actually, I think we also had like a play that we had to do for English class, and I think we picked Into the Woods. We picked Into the Woods for our class, for our section, and I played Cinderella there. It was horrible. Yung mga narasa maging actual daw po na during school plays, kaya paglaki gusto naman maging carrot or patatas. Yeah, that was my life back then as well. I don't know why. Is the second story gonna be sad? No, I said it's a cute story incoming, so it's not gonna be sad, hopefully. What's that song in Frozen? No. Any advice for writing? Write even if it's crap, and then edit afterwards. At least you're getting your thoughts onto paper. You're a VTuber enjoyer at present, but you go back to your younger self still with the knowledge of the present. How do you handle living in time with no VTubers? You suffer! No VTubers? Suffer! Childhood friend diary energy. Yeah. Actually, I was thinking maybe it's easier for me to write about fluffy stuff rather than miserable stuff. I'm sorry, the original prompt. I'll try to write on that one again. Okay, exactly my strategy. 20 pages of garbage and going, yeah, me too. That's how it's completely relatable. Yes. Oh my god, right? Drunk, edit, sober. I did that. I drank like an entire bottle of wine at this one point in my life. I started writing when I woke up. Putang ina, wala akong maintenance. Sinulat ko. Puro typo. What the fuck? Ano yung edit ko doon? Wala, I deleted it. The end. That sounds like fun, right? Please don't overdose, or please don't like drink till you're absolutely bomb ass shit face drunk or something. But like, no, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't write drunk. Write buzzed. Write buzzed. Maybe. Just wait for like a really nice little kick or like nice little buzz, but never absolute shit face drunk, because you're not gonna get anything done. I swear to freaking God. So bad. I couldn't even put things to paper. I couldn't even type every single thing that I saw when I woke up with a pretty bad hangover back then. It was like horrible shit. It was horrible shit. I couldn't understand a thing. There were so many typos. There was never really a story going on. I was like, what the fuck was I on? Take a shot for every writer's block. Yeah, I know, relatable. I'd be so piss ass drunk if I had like take a shot for shit like that. Writing buzz is actually real nice. I recommend it. Well, to be fair, you do not have to drink to write, okay? Like, I'm not encouraging you to partake into any alcoholic ventures or whatever. Can you sleep in while you retreat? Okay, thank you for joining in. Please rest well. I'm sorry I didn't really come up with a really good story for today. I thought I would be able to write a lot, but here we are. I saw you draw something while drunk for our class and it turned out really bad, but it looks good. What did it look like? Give me a cup of coffee and I'm golden. Miria promoting alcohol. No! Don't drink alcohol. What is the thing that they always say? Pagka alcohol commercials? Drink responsibly. Drink responsibly. Yeah. You have to be responsible. Yeah. You can write a novel tapos send kay crush. Write a love letter. Drink moderate. No, responsibly. If I remember correctly, it was responsibly. So hard not to think about the way the edges of his lips curve into a sauce now whenever he feels like he's... He's what? No, don't drink alcohol. If you write while VTubing professionally, does that mean you're writing as a professional? I don't know. For some reason, my friends and I go to bars, there's a 99% chance I would order. Do people serve coffee at bars? Drink moderately was the old message that was changed to drink responsibly. Oh, I see. Jelly1, thank you so much for the super chat. Speaking of love letter, did you ever write a letter to your fiction non-fiction crush? No, I didn't. I don't think I have the guts to do something like that. That's embarrassing. I would completely be embarrassed about myself. I used to when I started writing fanfics, I used to like make my own OC. I made my own OC so that they could interact with the person that I like in the novel, right? OCX reader. OCX insert character, something like that. But then at the start, I think I was writing them like I was writing Mary Sue's or Gary Sue's. It was bad, so I scrapped it and I figured like, oh shit, I can't write fanfic. This is embarrassing. Weird tangent, but has anyone here drunk texted an ex? Totally not speaking from experience. Oh, Pat, they're there. I'm so sorry that happened. Maybe, I don't know. You did. Oh my god, that's embarrassing. I can't imagine something like that happening to me. That sounds really bad. I would never want to have to do that. Thankfully, I don't have to. I'm sober enough to know what I'm doing and drunk enough to really enjoy it. Whoa. Not all of my ex. Whoa! Time for bed. Good night, Miria and Miria. Yeah, good night. Thank you. I purged all memories of my ex. Okay, no, not thinking about the sad stuff. Only think about happy anime girl cringing about shit. You guys have exes? I think there should be dialogue. Like her talking to herself instead of like quote-unquote narration. Imagine they called back angry. Actually, I feel like it's gonna be so awkward. I feel like it's gonna end up being really awkward. Just text your colleagues if you don't have people to drunk text to. Looking for an ex. My colleagues don't deserve that, Mr. Gira. They're there. God, it was so bad. My friends never let me live it down when they saw it. What was the cringe shit that you wrote though? Was it like, wow, insert name here, balik ka na sa akin, I miss you, hindi ko kaya mabuhay nang wala ka, pasensya na sa lahat ng pagkakamaling nagawa ko sa'yo, lahat ng atraso ko, inaamin ko na, hindi pa rin ako maka-move on. Or was it something like that? I don't know. Could be worse. At least you don't end up drunk texting your parents because I did. That's even worse. Oh my gosh. Wait, I have the permission to slide into Boss's DMs next time I'm drunk. Bossu! Oh no. Go ahead. Oh god. Wait, is that how it worked? Is that how it worked out? Actually, I don't closure. wait, you have to tell everyone. You have to tell the familia what it was that you drunk texted your ex. Because I'm actually quite curious now. Nicole! I reserve alcohol for good memories and chilling with friends. Basta masaya si ex, okay na rin ako rin. Oh, that's so wholesome. Like, magparaya ka na. Okay lang na miserable ka ngayon, pero at least masaya in the end yung ex mo. Wow! That's so very noble, but I feel like you should think about yourself as well. Like, I don't know. Wait, hi! Bumalik ka dito, whoever said that they drunk texted their ex. Anong sinabi mo? Buti kong hi lang. Hi. Hi. Sliding into their DMs be like, But no, what if it was spicier than that? What if gusto mo makipagkita? What if like, not quite, but yeah, I was asking for closure because she really cut off all contact with me. Yung tipo iniwan sa area. Oh no! Okay, I feel bad the way for making light of the situation. Not quite, but yeah, I was asking for closure. Closure. Imagine drunk texting an ex tapos ang laman is you talking about your gotcha for me. No! Hindi lang sa DM slide. Hi with intention. Hi, honey. Now! Imagining, I'm sorry, I have a very active imagination for random scenarios, but I can never like get it onto paper. What the fuck is happening? There is no writing that occurred in the stream. I'm just really talking to you guys. Ano yon? How do you even demand closure? How do you even demand closure? You're like, hey, I need a fucking explanation why you ditched me, why you left me for dead, why you left me because I think I deserve at least that. I think I deserve to know the truth. If I drunk texted my ex talking about my OC, that would be hilarious. The writing was the conversations you made along the way. I know, right? Yeah, maybe I should scrap writing. Oh my god. I'm really just talking to you guys at this point. This is Zatsu chat. Yeah. At this point, I think, honestly speaking, I really feel like I would benefit more to a live roleplay session compared to actual writing. I feel like I would benefit more from an actual roleplay session. Let's go into a dangerous situation when demanding closure. I don't know how to demand closure because I don't need closure. And people don't need closure. Joke lang. I'm sorry, whatever helps you sleep at night, honestly speaking. Whatever helps you sleep at night, do it, I guess. Live RP, DND, texting your ex is still fine, but texting your boss, what if hindi lang nakasave you? Well, to be fair, maybe you would type like, I'm sorry, who's this? Kesa naman sino ka? I need closure. I need you to return my Xbox 360 copy of you so I can finish it without one question later. I mean, being told that it's not gonna work out between us with your explanations for that. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. You don't have to say it. It's okay. I understand. It's hard. I hate closure, but like honestly speaking, if someone left you without any explanation, I feel like that would hurt for like a long period of time. Even who needs closure? Muboy ako na nagtatao sa nagkulang ni ko. It was actually a reply after you sent me details for me. Oh my god. Closure is scrapping the chapter. Sometimes you have to come to accept that maybe they were a few chapters of your book, but then you have to close out without them, and you need to make new stories forging ahead without really picturing them in those scenarios anymore. I actually started Miria to stop gaming through your stream. Ah, wow, thank you. That's so cute. That's so cute. Sila hindi na closure with you, dapat feeling mutual. Okay, I know I always joke about the fact that you guys don't need closure, but honestly, whatever helps you sleep at night. Whatever helps you sleep at night, I guess. Maybe. But then again, you don't need closure. Sorry. I can't. It's just gonna keep you up late at night, honestly speaking. Wala pang New Year's Sunday, pero nagpapayak si Miria sa closure. Wala. Parang kami ng typos. It would be funny if Cometa gently debuted to the Nicole. Well, I'm actually quite curious what their names will be. If if and when Chimera Gen will happen. It's a really deep closure. Nicole is a good name for a PhD. Oh my god, Nicole. Viewers sa debut. Meta Gen to be like Nicole, Dante, Elliot. Oh yeah, it got silent because I was writing. Not used to being quiet. You know how Miria is always so animated whenever she talks. Will you please publish this on Twitter or something? I want to read the whole thing. I don't know. This doesn't sound like an actual story to me, honestly speaking. It doesn't sound like a legit story because I don't have names. But I could like post a Google Docs about it if I want to. Pwede bang tanong, ano susuot ni Miria? Random bullshit. Random bullshit fiction. Short stories that don't really make sense just so that I can actually exercise my writing. Nicole, we're so happy that you're happy. Lalo na yung kinikwento ka lang ni Miria ngayon. VTuber. Nicole, comment na iiwan kanya tapos babalik sa next stream. A never-ending cycle. If you want to contact Nicole, you have to call her. Super Chat finds us because Nico. Oh my god. Tapos ito lang na. Wait, are you actually right? Am I not looking like I'm writing something? Yeah, I am writing something right now. I am. I have like this thing already. I want to read it. I need to read it. Well, sure. Okay, but I swear it's really nothing in particular. I don't have a world for this one. It's just like this random girl that wants to confess to this guy. The random girl that wants to confess to this guy. The next time I do a writing stream, I'm gonna make it a D&D writing stream. It's like world build and fix fucking lore for a D&D campaign, maybe. Maybe that's gonna get my writing creative juices like running or something. I don't know. I was already silly enough to believe that whatever I'm planning to do at the school rooftop won't cause a ruckus. I'm pretty sure this entire event is going to be the talk of the quarters for the next few days, so the only thing I can count on is hopefully you feel the same way for me too. A lot of short stories stick like that. Oh my god! The lottery! The lottery! Who was the author for the lottery? I remember reading that. I was fucking morbid at the end. I was not expecting that fucking twist. Like, what? What the fuck is this story? It was so good though. Well, like, what the hell? Short story now, like, on the future. DM prep session. Yeah, let's do a D&D session. Gawa na tayo ng world. Pero hindi pwedeng manood si Virgil, hindi pwedeng manood si Boston, hindi pwedeng manood si ELAINE. Kasi, I don't know. Joke lang. I don't know. I don't think, that's scary. Making a campaign is really hard shit, honestly speaking. So, like, yeah. Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's right. I remember reading the lottery back then. It sounded really simple at the start. Like, okay, they pick the people. People are supposed to be happy when they get picked for a lottery. But then apparently when you get picked, like, yeah, foggy stoned to death. What the fuck? What the hell? It was so fucking weird. Diana! Hello! Welcome to the stream! Hi, Diana! Hi! Welcome, welcome! Okay, sure, I don't want this one. Yeah! maybe must be energy off for D&D shit. I don't know. Maybe it's easier to write, like, fantasy worlds or something. To be honest, I want to make a fic for Virgil's Lalafell and your aura. Possibly with Bossu's character since he made a quote. Hey Bossu, did you tell everyone what character you made for Final Fantasy XIV? Did you actually reveal what your character was afterwards? It should be easier to write something that you're familiar with. Yeah, I can't write romance. It's like, what the fuck even is romance? What the hell? Bossu, did you tell everyone what character you made for 14? Be more exact in finding dictionary and the word marketing. Oh, really old. Not yet, though I made a big girl. Yeah! Miko love! Mikote! I thought so. Cat girl Bossu. What? You have to publicize the picture, Bossu. Thank you, 14, for giving us Cat Girl Bossu. Cliche but cultured, even though Lalafell won the poll. Really? Was that the one that was winning in the poll? I anticipated the cat girl race to win, so I went ahead and made one ahead of time, but it doesn't resemble me at all, so don't get your hopes up. What? Let's be honest, Bossu wasn't looking for a decision in that poll. He wanted affirmation that he really wanted. Yeah, maybe. maybe. Yeah. That boy Miria will only live in Fanart and Brainstorming. Comment the rate of Dragon Song today. What? I'm not sure if we'll make it to that part anytime soon. It's gonna take a while, I think. I don't know why I liked him, why I still do, and why I still will even after this whole ordeal. Maybe Sensei rejects me on this spot. It won't hurt as much as I would expect. Maybe it'll seem... Oh my god, at least spell. Random idea print book season go in the dark ink. This is, I think, what I'm writing right now is like a high schooler's very the prompt the in my head prompt for this one is that like, a high schooler that wants to confess to the guy that they like, and they're trying to make sure that everything goes well and goes up to plan, but I don't know how it's gonna end. So far, I think I have like this went by faster than earlier. This is like already 400 plus words. Glow in the Dark ink has a shorter lifespan. I've never tried Glow in the Dark ink. The only ink that I know that does really funny stuff is like the invisible ink that you have to like shine UV light on so that you can see it. It feels more like a diary than it is a story. But I guess this is just like me writing random shit at this point. Please don't trust me anymore. Don't trust me anymore. They're both. This really feels like more like a diary than anything else. I should just roleplay this or something. In my head right now while reading this, what is on your mind? That's one bite quicker than expected, but I still felt so long that for the most part all I could think of was how to phrase my words earlier, and surely when confessing it enough to wait, sounding like idiot. In my head, what? I said it was a cute story. Look at this. I said cute story incoming. I said cute, so it's going to be cute, regardless of what. I think it's gonna be cute. No, I didn't add a Santa there. So don't worry about it. Cute and mushy. Cute or mushy and new pal. Yeah, there's a new pal. Can we get Miri to read the story to us later? Sure, I will. Hey guys, regarding confessions, wing it or script it? Script it! Have an idea of what you want to say, otherwise you're gonna end up saying a lot of random stuff that doesn't really lead to the point, and you might end up like losing your chance altogether. Really, when confessing, I have to avoid something like a complete idiot. What is handsome-handedness? Oh, that's just a funny choice that I added. Confessions are the best ones in time. I don't know. I feel like if you're gonna confess, at least have an idea of what you wanna say. Kasi if hindi, parang baka mabubulol ka, right? In front of them, and then like, oh, what the fuck is this weirdo trying to say? Joke lang, I don't know. I don't know. I'm not good at it. I don't think I would ever do something like that. So weird. I grabbed a weirdo. Writing from confess like a manipulative sad boy. Sorry na. I don't really know how to play sad boy though. Even with a script, I go Miria. I My confession, chapter 1. Oh no, she's neglecting her study. Oh, I'm trying not to. What kind of confession are you planning? I don't know. Father, forgive me, for I have sinned. I don't know. Sometimes it feels like it's gonna be a yes, but in the end, it's like still a no. That's the hard thing to predict, you know? Let's be real. If you've liked someone for a while, you would have replayed the confession in your mind a lot of times. Scripts are unnecessary. True. I guess so. I kind of want to hear something like a mixture of a love confession, crime confession. Hala, di na ba kayo alam kung sure? Hala, di na ba kayo kung alam na sure yes? Wag na script, live RT na lang. Okay, let's do live RT next week. I don't know what theme we should do with the live RT though. But I will do my best to remain in character and service whatever needs to be done. Or like, pretend to be someone else for a while. Nagpa-practice. Yeah. Differentiate between a tomato and my face. My face. And it side by side, given how red I was from me. Without that. Actually, pag may cursor in the stream, is scroll my mouse below. Oh, I'm so sorry. Napuputol pala siya. But was Crush laughing though? He's not, actually, he's not in the same class. He's not in the same class. Perfect impression kasi nakatalikod si guy tapos pagharap ibang guy pala tapos nakikinig pala yung guy through window. First nabi naman ng girly name the guy. That's embarrassing! That's secondhand embarrassment right there. I remember in anime when someone sent the main character a love letter and he interpreted it as being targeted by a hitman. Oh my god. What? Where are we going with this? Like an obsessive crush at this point. Sounds like an obsessive crush at this point. Maybe it is. Maybe it is an obsessive crush at this point. Oh no, what happened to this girl? I'm gonna suffer. Whoa, sana all. I don't know. There are just some voices out there that sound like, oh, I want to listen to you for days on end. I don't really care whether you talk gibberish or whatever. It's just your voice. It sounds really nice. I kind of missed the first part, but did you write about the guy all? Nope, not really. Not really. This is why I'm a bad writer. The first time he tapped my shoulder, I felt electricity tingle through the skin that was supposedly covered by my blouse. It didn't make sense to me back then, but finally associating his face with a voice so warm and soft and caring made it feel like I could play his words on loop without even getting tired of it. Yeah, that's how I would read it, honestly. Like, so many feelings. Whoa there. like a young girl in love. Apparently, I can do something like that. How many words are we in? This one is around... This one's around 850 already. Oh, it's 850 already. This is the fangirl voice. Is this guy based on our experience? No, that's why it probably sounds really unrealistic as well. I don't know if it sounds realistic enough, but it sounds like a very fangirl way of interpreting things, you know? So I'm assuming maybe this reflects IRL or something. And before he doesn't even know I existed. Di naman! said hey to me, and I think I was too focused on the way his amber eyes reminded me of him swirling. Oh my god, dialogue. The only dialogue is hey. The only dialogue is hey. I think I was focused on the way his amber eyes reminded me. The way his amber eyes remind me of the way light gently reflected. The way light gently reflects over swirls of honey. What? Swirls of honey? Wow. Really original, Miria. Or I don't know. Hey, the girl. Hi! Welcome to the stream! I'm quiet a bit because like I'm writing, but also like this is crap ass shit writing, so don't count on it to sound really nice. Bossu. Swirls in his eyes, he must have been that! Oh my god! No, I was trying to make my writing too flowery. I forgot about Naruto. No. Childish, sorry. I'm dead. I'm fucking dead. Ito ba yung shoujo filtered vision trope sa anime? Ang pogi ni guys. So, paano yung pwede naman pala talaga in reality? Well, everything can get shoujo-fied. And like, you know, I think it's true. Yeah, you dropped this classic. Yeah, rose-colored glasses, rose-tinted glasses, rose-colored shade. Yeah, let's make it the touching hands cliche. When our fingers touched for a slight bit. Ah! Oh my god, it's horrible. It was that one moment I hesitated reaching my own hand out, worried that maybe it wasn't real and that I was just dreaming. But when our fingers touched for a slight bit, I don't know what happens. Yeah, the fingers started touching. Yes. Patay na patay si ating Uma. Ay, oo nga eh. Yeah. When our fingers touched for a slight bit, there was no way that this whole thing but when our fingers touched for a slight bit, it was all the confirmation I needed that this was real. That all of it was real. And he is right in front of me. He was right in front of me. Probably something really crazy. Bakit kaya hindi ba siya hinihimatay? What was that sound? I don't know what that sound was. Hey, you dropped something, your standards high. My name is... Hey, you said that back in one membership stream, if I remember correctly. I thought it was a... Yeah. When people were asking for jokes and pickup lines. That's that. Don't say that. Don't say sad words. Okay. It wasn't real and that I was dreaming. But all of it is happening. Well, getting to see you na din. Okay, thank you so much for dropping by. What standards? Here's my number. Good night. Thank you for joining in. I hope you managed to rest well. I just want to finish this before going to sleep as well. I'm already somewhere there. Holds red flags. No. Hi, welcome to your stream. I'm sorry I was quiet. I was writing, but like, it's been a nice night so far. I have a nice cold drink. I have a chill conversation with chat, and then I'm getting into this writing thingy. But yeah, so far it's been okay. Stop being an idiot in the worst of times. Oh my god. It's supposed to be. Yeah, it's coming. That, at least this specific line. This specific line right here. Oh wow. That's weird. This specific line right here, right, is something that I personally relate to. If anything in this whole document right now, that is the one line that I can completely relate to. Nasa comfy stream, parang nasa library lang kami humir, tapos lahat may kanya-kanyang ginagawa para sa Hell Week. Oh man, Hell Week sucks. Hope you guys are surviving your own Hell Weeks at this point. I feel like it can be really toxic if, you let it get in over your head. reading comments. Wala pa. Hindi pa umaamin si ate girl. That maybe I can give myself a chance that I'm looking for. For the streamer helping for studying physics. Wow, good luck with physics. Physics is really difficult, but I hope you manage to solve some problems and like understand core concepts and theories. No, you're not an idiot. I appreciate it. No! No, rooftop confession siya. Rooftop confession. You know how usual confessions usually go around like, sa taas sila para medyo quote-unquote private pero minunod pala. I'm starting to feel the frustration when watching rom-coms. I'm probably doing right. Game na almost strolls. Maybe stop. Most rooftops do not even exist in PH schools. It's usually canteen confession or waiting for yours and most engagement. Wait, really? Our school had like a rooftop na hindi mo ma-access unless you break a few locks. So I guess it's technically inaccessible, but we still had a rooftop. Yeah, off limits siya, but you know, if you know how to break locks or like it was really old, an old chain that, you know, stopped the door from opening. So technically it wouldn't be so bad. But yeah, it was off limits. I don't know why, but it was. Anime high school yarn. Save for the fact that maybe it was a bit. Only afford to confess in front of the lumpia stand. Naiwan kay cleaner sound like someone snuck into the rooftop because it has a nice view. You guys know the feeling when a lot of improvements happen to your school after you graduate? Yeah, oh my god, I graduated and then when I came back to get specific documents, like, bakit ang ganda na ng school ngayon? Bakit hindi to dumating na nandito pa ako? What was the point? I mean, to be fair, the point was like the future students, but you know, I felt really bad. He's like, hey, I paid my tuition. Where's the pretty school for me? So really, it changes around the middle door. Akala ko magkakaroon ng bagong title si Miria, magdadagdag pangalan niya. Breaker of Chains. Yes, our classrooms literally got air conditioning. Oh my god, that's pain. That's pain. That's pain. When I left music school, they don't open recording studio in school. Oh my god, that's pain. High school literally moved to a new building the moment we graduated. New buildings. My uni literally didn't have a building for our college. I had to walk across campus to get to classes. And of course, now that I'm graduating, we'll be getting an actual building. Wow. 3 buildings in my high school freshman year. A school campus now. Part of me wonders what my life would have been like if I enrolled in a private high school instead. Not that I cared much though. The worst improvement I experienced when I left school was dumami magagandang teachers lumaw. Hi, welcome to the stream. It's me, Miria, from Cometa Virtual Wife. Live wife. Whatever impending will without virtual wife, no. That's it. That's the live roleplay next week. Joke lang. Hindi pwedeng wife agad. Dapat best friend, then jowa, then engagement, then wedding, then wife. Take us out to dinner first. Oh yeah, dinner date. Joke lang. Our clock begins ticking louder, almost as if it matched every beat of my heart, and then proceeded to continue being behind me. Friends to lovers to enemies to friends to lovers. Whoa! Best friend though, and best friend to wife, that's a huge leap. Well, these strangers with memories. Char! Oh my god! That's such a trope! Strangers with memories! What the fuck? Rom-com of POVs outsider, you're a waitress at a fancy restaurant, and on their first date you're both nervous. Aw, cute! Strangers with memories down. I know, right? It's such a strange term. It means magkakilala kayo noon, but then you voluntarily decided to cut ties with them! Cause like, you know, it didn't work out, and all that you're left with ay mga ala-alang ayaw mo nang maalala. Or something, I don't know. Yeah, Sunshine of the Spotless Night Ataya. Oh, well, I don't know anything about that movie. And you guys meet in the future again. What? I wish that were possible for the people who want futures like that. Daming ala-ala pero yan hindi na kayo kilala. Oh, pain! What? Pain. Yung circle siya, pero tangent line ka lang. Asymptotes! Asymptotes are more painful in my body. I remember this one post, like, math problems that are so painful. Like, you know, like a intersecting line. Tapos may tangent, like, always getting so close for never again. Something like that. I remember that post like that. It was so old. Like, that was something that made people relate to math for some reason. What? they're intersecting. Anong masasakit? Intersecting. Kasi, nag-intersect na once pero naghiwalay ulit after. Compared to parallel na parang there was never a chance of them ever meeting. So like, you know, what you don't know won't hurt you. Conic section parabola, you go near your focus kaso lalayo ka rin. Y equals mx plus b to represent the shape of your failing love life. No! Pinagtalko pero di tinarhana. Okay, I'm actually adding dialogue now. Just never actually goes there. Another wild suggestion, kailan ba ako? The girl wasn't really aiming for a love confession. She just wants the guy to join her to keep. No. It's a love confession. I said it was gonna be cute. Is something the matter something you would say? I feel like it was something that I would say, but I don't know if it's something other people would say. Oh, what's up? What's up sounds better. What's up sounds better. Bakit hindi? British accent is something the matter or something wrong to me. Well, I don't know, cause like I would go ask like, hey, something the matter or something, or like I don't know, maybe I don't particularly use generic convention of like responses, like perhaps, or like maybe, or I don't know, maybe it's just me thinking about how she's breaking down. Yeah. Miria's British, remember? Oh, I'm so sorry. No problema mo. Bro, may Bro, may problema ba tayo? Okay, they're almost going to the roof na. They're almost going to the roof na. There could have been a better way. for the most part, this felt like not timid. Oh, well, I had something else to do and oh no! The girl takes a deep breath and faces the boy. She calmly pulls out her badge and says in a deep voice, "What it useful." Chasing ensues. Ay! And then the tomatoes start falling. Okay. My phone died. What? My phone died. I'm sorry. You have to deal with like this this serious Miria. Derek senpai. I need a frown on my face, so it's clear from off something that I didn't intend to happen. But considering how sour this is already going, there's something else to risk. It's a whole you situation, but like I see this is kaso wala elite na feeling stress during review of my what? No! Oh. Yeah, my phone died. I'm sorry. So I'm just like looking at this. I'm just looking straight into the darkness and the void and the oblivion right in front of me. Yeah, I'm PNG Miria. I'm sorry. Yeah, I feel like I turn into PNG Miria every now and then. Each step felt like my feet were made of blood. And each step that my soul made on the tiled floor on the way. Maybe just focus on writing. Just add the loading. Game face on. Yeah, actually, I'm surprised that this is where my face ended or something. Oh my god, 2,000 words na. I just want you to hear me out. Progress, well then. It's not much. They don't even have names. I'll read it to you guys after. Today is sleeping. Today yung bedtime story natin. This is our bedtime story. Especially since you've been trying this whole time. 2 keywords are may galing dun sa previous round. Okay. I'll highlight the one we have right now. Upon hearing the girl's confession, the boy's face immediately exhibits a regretful expression. With a heavy heart, he replies to her, "I'm sorry, but I love Emilia." Oh my god. Okay, 1.7 pa lang. Okay, not 2K. So, pag tinanggal natin yung original prompt. And then next story. I was too fixated on the fact that hey, you considerate enough to give me back something that I probably will have not twice about. Grabe ha, pag kilig love story, ang bilis ni Miria, the words are flowing like a river. Whatever that sound by it. The rooftop door is open. Felt like it's a little extra. And that's all may I request for the source of the BGM users and movie tunes? You can listen to Lo-Fi Girl. Actually, just go Lo-Fi beats to study and chill too, and yun na yun. You go there to that stream. That's the stream that it's actually a live stream. So like whatever you're hearing here is something that you will hear there. Like I'm streaming the Lo-Fi BGM on here. Miria, I can't write love stories. Also, Miria speedruns writing romance. Well, I don't know if this happens in real life. Torzai. Man, it's really good to you into the character's feelings. Aw, thank you. That's so sweet of you to say. I'm not the man you think I am, says the boy. A long time ago, I English was like, oh, the last week I was just saying that's very great. No! Oh, you tied it up. I feel like it's a great motivator, apparently. Wait. Yeah, the classic lo-fi girl. Yeah, right. It helps. The way the sunlight felt like encouragement was probably the one thing I could account for. His eyes looked far more brilliant. Gracious and the moment the warm rays of light danced around his... I'm actually a time traveler. I'm your son. No! What was her own? Ice cold. Oh, sorry, ice cold anymore. If I had time, I would have written alongside you, but I have to disconnect them. But yeah, don't worry about it. Thank you for chatting live. The story is almost going to come to its conclusion. I am amused and at the same time afraid of my self-proclaimed literary creativity. We're almost there. She's gonna finally say it. Your confession will start the plague. I'm here to stop you. Oh no. I said it was a happy story. Like, if I could only have all time in the world to stare at it, I would. If that wasn't... And then the air horns blew and the basketball games started. No! Like, you I like myself too. Sorry girl, I have to leave to fulfill my dream of voicing the Portuguese. The SpongeBob. I have to go too. Thank you everyone for your stream. Thank you everyone. Oh, okay, good night, thank you. Movie streams are my first one. Oh wow, I'm so sorry. And still pass on it meant being true to what I felt. I'm sorry. Listening to mom was really sudden, but I love her. Every single step of the plan was thrown out of the window, as if all was out there staying about the perfect way to deliver. Oh no, John Cena. I'm sad. Every single step of the plan was thrown out of the window as if all those hours daydreaming about the perfect way to deliver a heartfelt confession was. Oh, I have a typo here. Why is it not correct? I'm sorry too. Sa hinaba-haba na script, impromptu lang din pala mauuwi. Sorry, Miria, we're just being stupid. No, I like it. The banter is what keeps me going, actually. Life has no script. Exactly. You can't really predict what life is going to do for you or to you. So, yeah. As if the dizziness got the better of me. I lost myself. And then I fell off the rooftop and I died. The end. Fuck you. Okay. Good night, guys. No, I'm kidding. Life is a game. I beat him twice. Bro. No, I didn't write that. I didn't put it to write. Don't worry. It was just me. Oh, it was me. He's got the better me. Felt myself stagger at my feet. Hoping that I can at least setting myself to grace. There was something that went by after that. I hesitant stare. There was that silence. I was waiting. That would never. Wala, ayan na. Felt like the world was collapsing at me. I couldn't really hear what he said after the apology. Nothing happened, all thanks to the fact that I didn't hear what he said afterwards, and I was too embarrassed to actually ask what it was about. We walked out of the rooftop halls and went back to our classrooms and screamed into the room, and then we died. No. He's just waiting for something to happen as well. Sobrang awkward naman yun kasi having isang reaction sit on the rooftop. Technically, jumping off the roof is also like an exit, especially if may mezzanine room naman below it. So, parang, yeah, safe landings or something. Now, I'm trying to increase the tension by saying walang nangyari. Do you want to come over my house and see my cat pero wala siyang pusa? What do you mean? Nothing was happening. Because if would just stand there and nothing will change. His voice is rolling off my hands. Oh, welcome for free from all the so fun. Of all the worst outcomes. I'm sorry. I wish I could. When he asks, asan niyo po sa Edmund? She knows no. Even if the situation doesn't rushing go home and try with my virtual wife, all I heard was a deafening silence. That's such a classic line though. Look, I'm sorry. I wish I could. You dropped me out my place for ah. What's the Korean pickle oil? What do you mean? Which one? There we go. Ta-da! We are done! We are done. Or something, I don't know. Biglang si Kuya. Yeah? Yee! Yee! Okay, basahin na natin. Basahin na natin. Okay. Ta-da! My eureka moment! I did it, guys. I saved the town. Okay, let's see. Let's actually read it. Okay. That was 2,176 words. Okay. Sige. Let's read this word per word. Tapos mamaya makikita ko lahat ng mga pagkakamali ko sa pagsusulat and I would cringe like crazy. I finished this story. Holy crap. Okay, basahin na natin. Alright, today's day. I could barely contain my excitement. Even my fingers were shaking at the thought of finally admitting that I liked him. I mean, it shouldn't come as a surprise. Everyone in class already knows, so I'm not sure why he hasn't caught on. Or maybe he knows, and he's just trying to hide it. And maybe he's waiting for me to be honest with him, so it's definitely going to be a perfect moment when I go to ask him, when I go to... I can't! Pwede pang one shot. So it's definitely going to be a perfect moment when I ask him to go with me to the rooftop. It's so hard to not think about the way the edges of his lips curve into a soft smile whenever he feels like he's onto something. Something tells me what? Something tells me that is what? Oh, I see my mistake. That is not it's. That is how it's. Something tells me that is how it's going to pan out for later. There we go. Okay. Additional words. How to make sure my hair is neat and tidy. Oh, I think he adores the color blue, so maybe I have a haircut somewhere here. It takes a while for me to rummage through my dresser. I knew I had something, but for some reason maybe the universe didn't want to cooperate. In the end, I had to settle for a simple silver clip to keep the hair off my face. Will he really accept me though? Will my confession be enough? It was with these earnest thoughts that I left home, making sure that I at least didn't leave my homework behind. That would be a disaster waiting to happen, an embarrassing one at that. I have to avoid any and all instances of looking like a fool in public. You type how it is instead of how it's. Where was it? Ah, it's. Thank you. Thank you. You guys are my eyes and ears. It was already silly enough to believe that whatever I'm planning to do at the school rooftop won't cause a ruckus. I'm pretty sure this entire event is going to be the talk of the corridors for the next few days, so the only thing I can count on is hopefully he feels the same way for me too. Spoiler alert, he's not. I just wish I had enough strength to resist being speechless when I'm right in front of him. A few minutes of walking to school felt like hours on end when faced with the gargantuan task of having to talk about my feelings in public, or at least as public as it can get considering that the only one that matters would be him. Now that I think about it, I don't even know why I liked him, why I still do, and why I still will, even after this whole ordeal. Maybe if he rejects me on the spot, it won't hurt as much as I would expect. Maybe it'll sting for a bit, sure, but at least I'd have been able to get my feelings across. The reception to that confession is a whole other story that shouldn't be my concern anymore. So why do I still feel nervous? Class went by quicker than expected, but it felt so long that for the most part all I could think of was how to phrase my words for later. Surely when confessing, I have to avoid sounding like a complete idiot, and what better way to address this problem than to write a script? Oh man, what? I had to make sure that the teacher thought I was writing down notes, so I made sure to nod every now and then when it sounded like he was making a good point during the discussion. But really, my heart was racing so fast when I penned all the words down. It was okay, but the paper felt easy to crumple up when I realized it wouldn't go anywhere if I brought these notes out the moment I come face to face with him. This is stupid! Why do I have to worry about this? Feelings can't be that complicated, right? There was a sinking feeling in my chest when my thoughts started to go hazy, thinking about all the possibilities for later. The only time I was brought out of my stupor was when the teacher actually called me by name and I had to stand at attention trying to make it seem like I knew what was happening. Well, that was one way to be a laughing stock even before the confession even happened. It would be so hard to differentiate between a tomato and my face when put side by side given how red I was from being called out like that. Good going, self. The only consolation in that moment is the fact that he isn't even in the same class as I am. Truth be told, I don't even know how I ever felt for him, but maybe watching him pass by the corridors every time we had recess felt like a dream I didn't want to wake up from. The first time he tapped my shoulder, I felt electricity tingle through the skin that was supposedly covered by my blouse. It didn't make sense to me back then, but finally associating his face with a voice so warm and soft and caring made it feel like I could play his words on loop without ever even getting tired of it. He said hey to me that one time, and I think I was too focused on the way his amber eyes reminded me of the way light gently reflects over swirls of honey. He smiled, a brow furrowing in confusion, but at the time it seemed like he wouldn't give me much flack for whatever happened. He dropped this, almost looking apologetic, handing over a handkerchief I dropped along the hallway. It was never a special thing for me before, but that moment our eyes locked felt like an eternity I didn't want to squander. It was at that moment I hesitated reaching my own hand out, worried that maybe it wasn't real and that I was just dreaming. But when our fingers touched for a slight bit, it was all the confirmation I needed that this was real, that it was all happening at once, and he was right in front of me, probably thinking I'm crazy. Sorry, was all I could ever muster the courage for in response to his gesture. In hindsight, I could probably have done so much better, something that he could probably remember when we finally part ways. But hey, I can't really stop being an idiot at the worst of times, right? I made it a point that today would be the day that things would change, that maybe I can give myself a chance that I'm hoping for, and maybe the universe would be kind enough to grant it for me today. The rest of the class went by as smooth as it could get, save for the fact that maybe I was a little bit too carried away in my own thoughts, that even whenever someone tried to knock me back into reality, I gave him the same dreamy eyes I would reserve for him and him only. Maybe that was a bit too much. get yourself together, please. The clock starts ticking louder, almost as if it matched every beat of my heart, an emphasis to whatever impending doom fate had in store for me. Taking deep breaths, there was only one way to do things, and to take matters into my own hands felt like the biggest challenge I would ever face. But here we are. As the school bell rings and the flood of people begin thinning out, I immediately sought after his classroom door. The one time I know that he would be the first to go out of the classroom, owing to all of the times I would wait outside by the corridor to make sure I get the timing right in the future. It should pay off. Stalker ass. Oh my god. When I catch him alone, at least it would be easier to get my message across. I'll tell him to meet me by the rooftop and then... Hey!
Hey.
Hey! It begins! He turns his head my way, seeing me waving my hand a bit too eagerly. Those amber eyes once more locked with mine, and I feel like I'm going to have a heart attack. Not now. Please, not now. Oh.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
What? Wait. I don't know how to voice him.
Oh, what's up?
I shake my head. No, nothing. I was just going, This was the worst time to forget the imaginary script. Pag-editing everybody. Miria.
Oh, alright then.
Wait! My hands covered my face, cheeks feeling flushed and red. There was no way I could hide whatever shame I felt. Should I stop there?
Yeah?
It felt like an awkward exchange of glances when I realized that looking at his face did worse for me than actually just staring at the floor. And so I resolved to do just that, observing the fact that we were just 2 tiles apart at this point. I wanted to ask if you could go with me to the rooftop. There could have been a better way for me to request for something like that. For the most part, this felt more robotic than how an actual conversation should go.
Oh, well, I had something else to do with.
Please? No! Cringe. I cut him off before he could even finish his sentence. There was a certain pang of hurt that I felt when he motioned to move away, a slight adjustment of his feet teetering away before I could get my point across. What? There's no way I would have stopped at this point if I've already planned this right from the very beginning. I should have looked for that blue ribbon to tie my hair with. Maybe I should have been more interested. Maybe the frown on my face served to scare him off a bit more, something that I didn't intend to happen, but considering how sour this is already going, there's nothing else left to risk, right?
Okay.
He sounds so dead. I hate him.
Maybe I should have given him more lines.
It really wasn't going my way, but I could trace the hesitation in his footsteps as I calmly beckoned for him to join me upstairs. Each step felt like my feet were made of lead, as if this kind of punishment weren't enough. I just want you to hear me out. My plea was met with silence, but at least he didn't run away. At least not yet. At this point, it felt like my plan was undoubtedly going to fail. The more I realized that maybe I really was just being stupid. Maybe I was too fixated on the fact that, hey, he looks cute. Hey, he cared enough to give me back something that I probably wouldn't have even thought twice about. As the rooftop doors opened, we were met by a soothing breeze, enough to shake the nervousness away, even if it only felt that way to me. It felt like the two of us were alone, and that's all I could ever really ask for. The way the sunlight felt like encouragement was the only thing I could account for. Okay, ang dami kong repetitive words there. I don't like it. I have to edit that out. His eyes looked far more brilliant than a precious gem the moment the warm rays of light danced around his pupils. If I could only have all the time in the world to stare back at it, I would. But if this were my only chance to do that, I'd still pass on it if it meant being true to what I felt. I hate this! This is so stupid! Oh my god, just tell him you like him! I can't believe I wrote this shit. I hate it. I'm sorry. This may come off as really sudden, but I think I like you. Every single step of the plan was thrown out of the window, as if all those hours daydreaming about the perfect way to deliver a heartfelt confession was tantamount to nothing. I'm sorry, too. Ang loser ni Kuya Boy. Oh my god. He doesn't even say anything substantial. It felt like the world was collapsing in on me, that I couldn't really hear what he said after the apology. As if the dizziness got the better of me, I felt myself stagger at my feet, hoping that I can at least steady myself to brace for what's to come. But there was nothing else that went by after that. My hesitant stare was only met by silence, almost waiting for an answer that would never see the light. He stared at me back, acting like a mere reflection of my expression, as if waiting for something to happen as well. Minutes felt like hours, and the tension rose as if to remind us of an invisible deadline, a ticking time bomb just waiting to explode, and none of us knew how to defuse it. I felt like an actual statue with the way that nothing was happening, as if I could just stand there and nothing would change. His voice was what broke me off my trance, a welcome reprieve from all the silly thoughts I had after thinking of all the worst outcomes. Miria, my brother in Christ, you wrote him. I know, and I hate it. I feel like the guy doesn't really have a personality and just mumbles a word or two. Yeah, I know. Torment over your own work is part of the gold old torture artist archetype. I know.
Look, I'm sorry. I wish I could like you back, but I don't.
Diffuse to diffuse. Oh, thank you for catching that. I see. As I dejectedly stare at the sky, hoping that by hiding my face, I could stop whatever tears were starting to fall. He then says,
Nothing's stopping me from
This is so cringe. I can't even read it. This is horrible. I can't believe I wrote this shit. I'm so sorry, Miria of the past. I am disappointed you. Nothing's stopping me from starting now. The end. I should write the end here. The end. They're gonna work on that. What the fuck was that? What the hell was that story? What are you talking about? This is exactly what the fuck just happened? What the fuck? This is so cringe. It's not even fan fiction. You know, I'll save this and I'll look at it maybe like another time. Maybe I'll fix it. Just going, sorry, that was living. I don't know what happened. What's wrong with? To be fair, none of us knew kung ano yung sinabi niya. None of us knew kung ano yung sinabi niya after niya mag-sorry kasi si ate girl hindi niya narinig whatever that was. But we live for the cringe. I know. I'm so sorry you guys had to live through like 3 hours worth of me just going through really cringe ass shit. Thank you for tolerating me as per usual. I will kiss you all one by one. Mwah! Mwah! Thank you for staying with me up until 1 a.m. Almost 1:30. An hour and a half. What the fucking hell? Blame it on the time it was really all nga. Miria fixing and dragging it in the trash bin, opening you were not. We can build a scene together. For nothing to stop. But this girl scene, yeah. To be fair, I didn't really write as much about the guy. It's really just the girl's perception of him. So maybe I could flesh them out at some point. Yeah, it's 1:27. That's what we signed up for, Mary. You made my evening horrible. Sobrang kami yung muntik na ako makatulog. Okay, for real though, it's 1 a.m. I think it would be best for everyone to go to sleep. Cause I hope you guys forget about what I just wrote. Cause like, what the fuck is that cringe ass shit? 3 hours for high quality premium cringe. Maybe I'll write something cooler next time. I'm not really counting on it anymore, but like, oh my god, it sounded so embarrassing. Part of yung POV ni guy. Oh my god, sure. Sure. And then we'll actually like check subreddit for the subreddit for writing prompts. Need to Mary get some rest. Yeah, I will get some rest. Thank you very much. Thank you everyone for joining me today. I'm sorry you had to bear witness to my quote unquote writing process. Whatever a process means. But like, thank you. It was really more of a zatsudan than anything else, honestly speaking. Which is fine, I guess. It's fine. It's fine. It should be fine. Alright, thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining me, even if we really just listen to lo-fi most of the time. I appreciate each and every one of you. I hope that, you know, you can give me cringe ideas in the comments if you really want me to write more. Relax, it was fun. It was fun. It was fun for me too. Don't worry about it. I'm just like, oh my god, Mira, I can't believe you're like this. Okay, for real though, thank you very much, and also Miria. Good night, good night. I hope you guys also managed to rest well. Hope I rest well. Hope you rest well after. Thank you, thank you. Good morning, night. Make sure to get some rest. It's getting really late at night. Good night. Thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate each and every one of you. Mwah! Bye bye. Bye bye.